Почитувана председателка Силјановска Давкова, почитувани председатели, министри, амбасадори, драги гости, дозволете на самиот почеток да искажам огромна благодарност до председателката Силјановска Давкова, која од самиот почеток ја поддржува ова иницијатива и еве учествува на сите три досегашни форуми за културна дипломатија која ги организира клубот Скопје заедно со Институтот за културна дипломатија од Берлин. Темата на сесијава е премногу комплексна.
Session is too complex to be able to give everything that we want to say, but I think that we should leave some room for the guests to share their opinion. I will like to use some metaphors to explain the essence of the topic for the small countries and the power of multilateralism. Small countries throughout the history have emerged based on decolonization in Africa and Asia, through the collapse of the authoritarian regimes in South America, South Europe, with the fall of the empires in Europe, with the collapse of the socialist federations, and very soon many of the small countries get into one mental trap or illusion that being independent, they can swim like fish in ocean. But the first clearance is when they see that in the ocean there are sharks to swim along with. And then this is very painful finding. But there is salvation from that too. Small fish can swim along with sharks if they are in stock or if they are dolphins. Multilateralism is in essence for the small countries to use the multilateral institutions, the United Nations, the European Union, NATO, so that they have their own security. With membership in the United Nations, the European Union, you will see that the sharks will not let you alone there. They use the right to a veto, which is granted to the most powerful in the Security Council. The oldest members of the European Union decide who will be the next candidate or member. But when you face the veto and pessimism that you are incapable, small, to succeed, then there is the old cynic who approaches Nietzsche, who says that nations that cannot make intrigues sing sad songs. And here is the right place for the cultural diplomacy. The saddest songs throughout the history of humankind are the blues of the Afro-Americans, the father of the Jews in Portugal. And in the Balkans, the saddest song are the songs from Bosnia and the songs from Macedonia. So those who were not able to play intrigues sang sad songs. But what are the most beautiful, the happiest songs in Macedonia? The Turkish songs. And they are even present today at our ceremonies, weddings, and the joy comes from the joyful songs. It is high time that we start doing intrigues, metaphorically speaking, but to be able to do so, we need to see one another mental trap to understand that we are incapable. Regional initiatives are the driving force of changes in the United Nations, in the European Union, but also in the other international organizations. And therefore, the regional approach is of crucial importance to make any change. Although the winners in the World War II created the international order and gave them the right to have the right to a veto in the Security Council, the initiatives of small countries say that the power should be derived, should be transferred from the Security Council to the General Assembly. Many issues important of small countries should not be solved by the big countries, but by the General Assembly, where with majority decisions will be adopted in the favor of the small countries. Pessimism emerges again that there are so many initiatives for reform of the Security Council, but still there is no power enough to change the things. And here I can refer to the biblical story about Goliath. And when Goliath emerged, every soldier, Jews, were afraid of him and fled. But Goliath said, "Why are you afraid of me? But see how big he is, and this is our advantage. Wherever we hit, we cannot miss." And he took one branch, one stick, and he won over Goliath. And today this is called cultural diplomacy, because culture builds bridges through which we make new friendships, alliances, and we create regional initiatives. It is clear to all of us that the powerful always fought for power, and they will continue to do so. They would like to have even greater power, but small countries fight for life, and that's why the small countries are unbeatable. Thank you.